Alright, let's get right into it because you need to hear this now. A new drug for multiple sclerosis just got a massive boost from the FDA, and it's not just another headline you can scroll past. This is different. We're talking about a potential game changer, especially for people with progressive MS, the kind that slowly and steadily chips away at you. For years, the story in MS has been about managing the big, dramatic attacks, the relapses. But for the quiet, relentless progression that follows for so many, the options have been frustratingly limited. This new development isn't just about putting out fires, it's about going after the arsonist. This isn't the same old song and dance we've heard before. Most MS drugs are like bodyguards for your nervous system, stepping in to stop a full-blown brawl. Synopsis in one line: this targets the root cause, not just symptoms, and that, my friends, is a very, very big deal. So, let's give this hero a name. Everybody, say it with me: Tolebrutinib. Tolebrutinib. It sounds like something a wizard would shout before casting a spell. For some people, it might feel just as magical. In December 2024, Tolebrutinib became the first ever BTK inhibitor to receive FDA Breakthrough Therapy designation. That designation was for non-relapsing secondary progressive MS. Breakthrough Therapy isn't just marketing, it's an official FDA classification, a huge deal. It's the FDA's way of saying, whoa, hold on. Early evidence looks very promising. It's much better than what's currently available, so it gets fast-tracked. Think of it like a VIP pass at a bureaucratic theme park. The FDA commits more resources. The FDA offers more guidance. The FDA works to speed up review and development. For patients losing function every day, time can't be replaced. This designation can shave months or years off approval timelines. It recognizes urgent unmet need and exceptional promise. It's the difference between waiting in a long line and getting escorted to the front. Now for the science, but don't worry, we're not going to get lost in a sea of jargon. Let's use an analogy. Think of your brain as a super exclusive, very important nightclub. Think of your spinal cord as part of that same club. The club is running smoothly, the music is great, and everyone is having a good time. The myelin, the protective coating around your nerve fibers, is like the club's elite security team. They're the bouncers who make sure everything is safe. They make sure the signals get through and the lights stay on. In multiple sclerosis, the body's immune system gets confused. It mistakes the bouncers for bad guys. Certain immune cells become troublemakers, crashing the party and attacking the myelin. This damage messes up the club, slowing down messages. Symptom, weakness. Symptom, numbness. Symptom, balance problems. Many of the current MS drugs work by essentially shutting down the whole club for a while. They are like a strict club owner who declares nobody gets in, nobody. That keeps troublemakers out, but also stops the helpful parts of your immune system. That broad shutdown can leave you more vulnerable to infections and other side effects. It's a powerful strategy, but it's not very precise. It's like using a sledgehammer to kill a fly. This is where BTK inhibitors like Tolebrutinib come in with a completely different strategy. They are not the heavy-handed club owner, they are the smart, modern bouncer with a list. Instead, they specifically target the troublemakers. Primary troublemakers, B cells. Primary troublemakers, microglia. They block Bruton's tyrosine kinase, flip the switch, calming the smoldering inflammation in brain and spinal cord. Okay, so we have a promising new drug and a cool analogy, but what about the proof? Let's talk about the numbers from the phase 3 clinical trials because that's where the hope gets real. In these studies, Tolebrutinib showed a statistically significant effect on slowing the progression of disability compared to placebo. But even more exciting, it increased rates of confirmed disability improvement. Most drugs in this space aim to slow the decline. To actually see a measurable improvement where people regain some lost function is incredibly rare and profoundly meaningful. Slowing disability progression isn't just a point on a graph, it's the ability to keep walking the dog for another year. It's being able to continue buttoning your own shirt, maintaining fine motor skills, painting, playing an instrument. It's staying in the workforce longer. Where every month can bring a new limitation, slowing that process means preserving independence, dignity, quality of life. It's about gaining more good days, more good months, more good years. This is the holy grail. Most drugs slow the escalator so you descend less quickly. Huge win. But for some, Tolebrutinib helped take a step or two back up, regaining some strength in a weakening leg, improved balance enabling more confident movement, not just slowing erosion, maybe even rebuilding a bit of the road. That dual effect, slowing the bad, promoting the good, shifts the treatment goal for progressive MS. This is a really important part of the conversation because, as exciting as this news is, it's not for everyone with MS. The Breakthrough Therapy designation was granted specifically for non-relapsing secondary progressive MS, NRSPMS. SPMS is a phase after an initial period of relapsing remitting MS. No distinct acute relapse for at least a year or two, but disability still worsens. These patients have often felt overlooked. Relapse-focused drugs often aren't the right fit, yet progression continues. If you have RRMS or PPMS, you're in a different category. Talk to your neurologist. Be honest about your MS pattern. Precision medicine means the right drug for the right patient at the right time. Understanding these distinctions channels excitement appropriately. With all this excitement, when can I get it? Let's pump the brakes and talk realistically. Breakthrough speeds review, but it is not an instant approval. The FDA still reviews all phase 3 data. If trends hold, potential approval late 2025 or early 2026. Then scale up and distribution. Pricing and coverage battles are real. Expect some lag before broad access. Talk to your neurologist. Ask about Tolebrutinib and other BTK inhibitors. See if trials are open. Early access while advancing science. Control what you can. Activity, nutrition, mental health. Questions ready for your next visit. One of the most exciting things about the Tolebrutinib news is that it's not happening in a vacuum. It's the leading edge of a whole new wave of innovation. This isn't a lone ship, it's the flagship of a fleet. Another BTK inhibitor, Nibrutinib, is in late-stage phase 3. More options can spur competition and better fits for individuals. Next frontier? Repair. Pipe 307 is a remyelination therapy in phase 2. Remyelination equals rebuilding the protective sheath. Then the sci-fi stuff, CAR T-cell therapy. Reprogram your T-cells to target culprits precisely, early for MS, but promising for long-term immune reset. Future care looks multifaceted. Stop damage, repair the past, and possibly reset the system. With all this information swirling, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Game plan. Call your neurologist this week. Book a consult and come prepared. Say, I've been reading about breakthrough designation for Tolebrutinib for non-relapsing secondary progressive MS. Ask, based on my history, do I fit the profile they studied? Caregivers/family. Capture day-to-day changes. Stick to trusted sources. Avoid sensationalist noise. Connect with the MS community. If this deep dive helps, hit subscribe and give this video a like. Clicks or votes. They tell algorithms this matters. Share your story in the comments. We read them. Tap the bell so you don't miss key trial and FDA updates. So we've talked about the science, the trials, and the timelines. But here is the big reveal you've been waiting for. The real significance of Tolebrutinib isn't just the drug itself, it's what it represents. For the first time, a treatment on the verge of approval for NRSPMS has clearly slowed disease and for some improved function. Not hype, large, rigorous clinical trials. That's why it earned breakthrough status. For those in the shadow of progressive MS, this is light at the end of a very long tunnel. The goal shifts from passive management to active intervention. It replaces resignation with evidence-based hope. Stay cautiously optimistic. No drug is a magic bullet. Risks exist. Full data and real-world years still matter. But targeting smoldering inflammation paves the way for smarter therapies. Imagine progressive MS without inevitable decline. Tolebrutinib isn't the finish line. It may be the most important mile marker in decades. That is the big reveal. That is why this matters. Keep watching, keep asking questions, and above all, keep hope alive.